Don't do it. 2 times. As John in Revelation was getting a tour of the future, heaven, his tour guides unmatched. They were angels. And he was overwhelmed. He fell down to the ground. Don't do it. Don't do what? Is it wrong to be blown away by angels? Well, not exactly. John fell to the ground to worship an angel. The first time, the angel had just spoken of the wedding supper of the Lamb. The second time, the angel had shown him the New Jerusalem with the river of life. Both times, John couldn't help himself. He fell at the feet of the angel to worship him. And the second time, after already being told the first time, don't do it. It is such a powerful instinct for humans to be overwhelmed and fascinated by angels. The topic can get anyone on the edge of their seats. The 72 disciples who came back from their mission trip, awe and wonder. Even angels, yes, the bad ones, the demons, even the demons submitted to us. Those 72 were not worshiping angels, but they were certainly focusing on them, and they were full of awe and wonder. That made Jesus happy too. Jesus didn't first tell them, "Don't do it." He rejoiced. The devil, like a star, had lost his place in the sky, not to be feared, no power over you. Then Jesus said more. God's people had authority over anything Satan might use to harm them, snakes or scorpions or anything. And more. Nothing will ever injure you. No matter how painful the event, no authentic harm will come into your life. Jesus promised. Joy in demons submitting? There's more, said Jesus. God's victory over evil is total. But then the stunner. Do not rejoice because the demons are submitting to you. Rather, rejoice that your names have been written in heaven. Why those words? How often aren't we looking for the impact of God on our world? We can measure a day based on some outward victory or the absence of it. We can permit our planning to be shaped by an expectation of the spectacular. The ultimate presence or absence of spectacular can make us feel that God is or is not on our side. Angels are spectacular. Yet, when the humanity of John reflected on the glory of an angel, the spectacular drove him to his knees at the wrong time. Demons are spectacular. Yet the well-intentioned wonder of missionaries expressed itself in a way that risked missing core truth. We can live our lives aiming for that moment when the spectacular will be ours, angry at God in moments when it is not, angry at God when the glow of praise from people is less than we would like, angry when God expects us to trust Him, not having seen Him or His glorious angels for at least 24 hours, for a lifetime. Then there are those moments when some victory does burn brightly and demons submit, and we start thinking that this is the pinnacle of being a Christian, when someone hears the gospel from you for the first time and praises Jesus, and you find it hard not to think that this makes being a Christian worth any heartache, until heartache returns the next day. We can tie our joy to the outwardly victorious, to the spectacular, and presume that God has let us down when something other occurs. How our joy ought to be taken away. Yet Jesus is not trying to rob us of joy. So why say not to rejoice in demons submitting? Because that is not the heart of your victory. That is not your peace. That is not the reason that you can go home and love a neighbor when it's not easy. That is not the reason that you can walk out into a scary world and wield the Spirit's sword. That is not the reason you can wake up every morning unafraid. There is a reason. Something that gives you peace in victory and in sorrow. It gives confidence when we are weak and perspective when you feel strong. There is a truth more wondrous than angelic creatures sent to serve. here is your joy. Because of me, says Jesus, because I have ripped from death its sting by conquering your sin through my shame, because of me, rejoice that your name, say your name softly right now. Rejoice that your name is written in heaven. In heaven. This is our joy.